All right, so I talked earlier about how to use the databases and our site and some citation tools. But I was also looking at the program Microsoft Word, which you have access to through Teams and your OneNote, or your OneDrive, I should say. And I've come across some very useful information, which is that Microsoft Word will in fact help you format your bibliography and insert footnotes and so on into a document as you're going. It's a little more work than the other way, in the sense that you have to do quite a bit of entry yourself. But if you're doing research from books or magazines that are print-based rather than online, this is what you would have to do anyways. So let's imagine we're writing an essay, blah, 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 and I need to put in a citation. I've been in my home screen where I'm writing away, and now I need to quote someone who has something to say about my topic. If I look in the ribbon up here, I'll see something that says references. And this is the area you will come to do almost anything to do with citations, bibliographies, adding information, captioning pictures, and all that sort of stuff. And it's a really useful place to explore and learn about, because for academic writing, especially at university, you're going to be using this a lot. It will make managing your time a lot easier. It's actually a lot easier than it sounds. So we're going to insert a citation. So I've used an author. I'm going to use this one that just happens to be sitting on my desk. And the book is called Make Just One Change, Teach Students to Ask Their Own Question. And it happens to have two authors. So I know I'm using the MLA, Modern Languages Association. I've already set this up for it because I chose MLA here. And now I need to enter two authors. Notice there's only one author here. Well, if I click on this, the edit button, I can start editing or adding my authors one at a time. So Rothstein, Dan, no middle, okay. And I need to add another author, is Santana, Luz, no middle name, okay. You can see that it's already formatted the way it's going to come out on the screen. A corporate author, this is not a corporate author. A corporate author means it's published by a company. So if I had taken this information from, say, a training manual by Microsoft, I would click corporate author and put that in. So now I'm going to go to the title, or I'm almost going to go to the title. I'm going to go down here because this is going to make my life a bit easier. I'm going to click Show All Bibliography Fields. The reason I do that is because it'll help me to avoid having any errors or omissions. Okay, so the title is Make Just One Change. And then because it's got that second part, I go Teach Students to Ask Their Own Questions. Now I'm going to look for where do I find this information, because these starred elements are required for publication. So I'm going to open up my book and I'm going to flip to the page that has the printing information on it. It's usually a blank page. It's on the dexter or the left-hand side, usually. And it's usually 2 or 3 pages in. So I see that this is printed in Massachusetts, or Cambridge, Massachusetts. So Cambridge. Mass. How on earth do I spell Massachusetts? I spell it Massachusetts. That's the USA. The publisher is Harvard Education Press. And this is the 2017 pressing. And there is no editor, or I don't need to give the number of pages. Sorry about that. But now I'm just going to scroll down to look at anything else I may need in here. No, we're good here. Okay. So the reason I scroll down is that some formats require you to put in whether this was a print or a print document that you got it from, or an electronic document. So I don't have to do that for this format, probably because we've got a book up here. Now, all I have to do is I click enter, and you see it formats the citation or the footnote, but it also creates a reference for myself to over in the citations, so that I can come back to this and insert another one. Now, if I have another citation I want to insert, let's pick on another one off my desk. Oh well, I would go through and do this all over again. And the value of doing this and going through this in a methodical manner is that this citation list will also generate, after you've done all this, your bibliography. So that you can either have a bibliography or works cited, but it will organize your bibliography, and it even just put it onto a page for you, so that you always know your work is properly cited and properly referenced. In high school, we're fairly forgiving about this. Our teachers are fairly generous in allowing you to be relaxed about putting in properly formatted citations. At university, they can get really picky. I lost marks in one paper because I didn't have a comma in the right spot in my citation. So they get real picky about this stuff. So make sure you use this. Make sure you learn how to do your bibliographies properly. Microsoft Office has a citation method. I believe that Google Docs allows you to do add-ins for this. If you want to be more perhaps nimble, there are servers you can use, such as Zotero, that will help you work on citations across formats, meaning you can cite things you find on YouTube, on things you find in Wikipedia, and you can also organize them for Microsoft. It will organize them for Microsoft Word. It will do all sorts of stuff. It is a little more complex. I'm not going to show you how to use that. It is worth learning because it is the recommended system at UBC. All right. Thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.